I had a great deal of difficulty getting the adaptive component, the brace to repeat along this, and I troubleshooted it, figured out what was wrong, and I think it would be valuable to share it with you because it's a relatively unusual issue. So I'm going to grab that truss and I'm going to place it in here and see if I can duplicate my problem again. Actually, I'm going to turn something off too while we're at it. This truss frame, we'll just take the pattern off of it for now so we can see that we're connecting the nodes. Because I got rid of that frame and the nodes have disappeared, that should be kind of a warning that I wasn't connecting actually to nodes. So let's go ahead and put that component in one more time. And now let's go ahead and repeat that. And we get this warning that comes up. There's only one component in this repeater. And it really was dogging me for the longest time. And it occurred to me when I started to duplicate these and would finally force it to go that it would just be mixed up with this grid. These would all be in different angles. So the issue here is, and I'm going to select on this now and remove this repeater. And the problem is that this frame is in an opposite orientation from this frame. And if I select this frame and I rotate this grid 180 degrees, now you'll see what happens, how the relationship is all screwed up. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. And then I'm going to redo, that's why it couldn't figure out how to build it. It really sees the grid different than it's displaying it. So let's go ahead now and put that in, that component in one more time. And now I'm going to select that and do the repeat. And we don't get the error, and it'll go ahead and build those out for the whole length. And I'm going to go ahead and oh, we can leave them in. I was going to delete every other one out, but let's just leave them in for this example. I would like to put another bar in. I left one out from the original drawing, so let me try to select one of these. Excuse me. I'm trying to, now that they're repeating, there we go. Let's edit that. I put this in when I was trying to troubleshoot what was going on. Let's look at this from the left side. And let's put in one more adaptive, or one more brace. So I'm going to go to wireframe, grab our, go back to 3D view, and put this one in wireframe, and then make a reference line, turn our 3D snapping on, put a point on that we can use to make our, and then I'll just swing around so I've got a really extreme angle here on that so I can just see it better. And we'll set the reference plane and then put another, oops, looks like a circle, but it's not. Not quite sure why that's doing that. I guess these were 3-inch. Oops, we're back to 6 point. I rebooted the computer. That's what was going on. It lost that value. Sorry. I'm going to change the sides to 4. And we'll grab just that one reference line and the square, create the form, select the whole thing and give it our red know if that picked that out. Nope. And let's load that back into the project. And it gives us our other support structure. Now we can go ahead and select this surface and turn our pattern back on. We could save this. And then I've got to go back and open up. I have rebooted the computer since we last were working. So I'm going to go to the recent file and find open this file again, our project file. Doesn't look like we had ever saved that. Or the other thing that's going on, which kind of let's go to View and Visibility and Graphics and turn our massing on. Oops. And that's typically what happens. We'll think our object isn't there, but it was just turned off. And we'll just look at that from a 3D view. It's not showing up. So that doesn't matter. We're going to go back out and re-import the one with the elements on it. So I'm going out to the Shape and Nodes element. I'm going to load that into the project I just opened, which is the mockup. And we're going to overwrite that. And we'll give it a little rendering for now. Okay, so now we have our truss frame and the adaptive relationship. Next we'll look at building some building around it and putting in some lateral bracing into this assembly.